At the halfway stage of this T20 World Cup 2021, I can't help but think the story is about the disappointments. India from their group, and I'm going to include the West Indies too, because we all thought the defending champions are going to make the semi-finals. They are one of the favourites to win, etc., etc. What's gone wrong for India and the West Indies? There are a few things that are unique to both teams, but there are a few things that are in common. I'm going to give you three things that are in common and as to why India and the West Indies lost two crucial games early in the tournament, which has made their progression to the semi-finals really difficult. Let's start with tosses. Now you may think I'm making excuses, but look at the numbers. In Dubai, tosses have been massive. Every team chasing up until the halfway point in the Super 12s has won at Dubai. Can you imagine India winning the toss and chasing in one of those games against New Zealand or Pakistan? Same with the West Indies, who've just struggled to identify a rhythm or a tempo to bat first in. That 55 all-out against England was evidence. It didn't get much better in an afternoon game against South Africa. India too, there were nerves, there was tension. Yes, there was Shaheen Afridi and Trent Bolt who bowled excellently, but if they could have bowled first after winning at least one toss, I think it could have made a big difference. Reason number two for me, and this is massive, I think, is the middle order just did not show up. They all have this reputation, Hardik Pandya, Andre Russell, Kieron Pollard, that even if the top order lets them down, they keep the power game going. They can resurrect an innings, they can go hard at the end, they can even bat long and get 30, 40 in the last 2 overs, which they have done in their illustrious T20 careers. That just did not happen. Hardik Pandya does not look like the T20 player he was. Kieron Pollard as well, and Andre Russell has just not been the same since that IPL in 2019. And finally, some lack of awareness as to what their best top order combination was. Let's be honest here. In one game, even if Surya Kumar Yadav pulled his back, I'm sure Virat Kohli didn't think that if Ishan Kishan comes in, my entire batting lineup will change. Rohit will drop to 3. When's the last time Rohit played at 3 for India? And if Ishan Kishan was going to play, I thought it would be to counter the spin threat of Santner and Sodhi against New Zealand. That didn't happen. So clearly there was panic and there wasn't faith in the pre-tournament tactics. Similarly for the West Indies, you wanted to see Roston Chase in that side, but he could not find place because you wanted Lendl Simmons and Chris Gayle at 3. Suddenly after a game, Simmons goes out, Chris Gayle goes up, and these are all plan Bs perhaps that were triggered out of panic or just triggered without enough thought going into the tournament. As to what is unique for these two teams, let's be honest, there's been fatigue for India's players, but there are no excuses that can be made. They need an overhaul. There's going to be a new captain. Who that captain is anyone's guess. As far as the West Indies go, too many players past their sell-by date. They've got to move beyond Dwayne Bravo, Chris Gayle, Lendl Simmons. Still a good team. They've got 1 year to get things right.